Hello everyone, I am Abdülkadir. I've decided to start YouTube channel a few months ago, but during this time uh, I went to do, I've uploaded a few video, especially about some events that create me some kind of trauma, but fortunately it passed and I've recovered. After that, I went to do military service, short military service in Turkey. There is a 1 month paid military service. This video, especially, not especially, this video will be about like my random thoughts, and I will not take like this YouTube as a professional job, but I will share my thoughts, experiences, and I believe it might take interest. The, they are very deep, like uh, mind-blowing topics might be for me. It's also, but I also will mention about uh, some like the topics related to my profession, which I am an aerospace engineer, also my experiences, and the maybe quantum physics. This my hobbies, but mostly it's like scientific and the philosophic topics, like my thoughts. Uh, Maybe in the future I might get deep into very detailed into these topics. I would like to share the screen on Zoom. I'm recording this on Zoom. I haven't uh, bought a camera yet. I connected to my phone to my computer. Just it took a little bit of time. The recently, like a few months ago, I lost $200,000, almost 200,000. In the video I said 100,000, but I know it was not like my fault. It was not like a random gambling. Like I have invested the American Stock Exchange for 3 years. Before that, I have also tried crypto exchange. I almost had successful, while I was in leverage trading, I have successfully beat this. I believe I can beat the system. I thought that, but it's kind of like it breaks your the human dopamine cycle. Like it's a gambling, and all the gambling it's like it's same. It's addiction. It's ain't no different. Maybe it's harder. Like I'm gonna share my screen. Uh, I will show. Uh, Not sure. I don't know. I'm just speaking randomly. Like there is no preparation on this video. Just I prepared the setup, the camera setup with my phone. We connected my phone to computer. And, I get help from the ChatGPT, as you can see from the screen. But the topics, I believe, it take very deep interest. Some of you is, took also my interest. I would like to show uh, what can I show you? My desktop screen. Like the it was very hard at the beginning. It is hard to accept. Its acceptance, it's a high consciousness state, and it's not easy to obtain. It was very hard to accept to lose that amount of money because it's more than what I've earned so far. It's I'm working. It's like kind of prestigious job in Turkey. Aerospace engineer working in one of the biggest aerospace company. Like as you can see, I have this energy stock, Bloom Energy. This I like this company very much. I have more than 1,000 stock, and my broker sold them at like this place, like 20, 21, 22 range. It was very long to explain right now. In my Turkish video, I explained it. There is some uh, like nonsense system. They have some logic behind that, but I'm suing them. I'm suing them. I believe and I hope, like the judges also said, my friends uh, said that it's very easy to take their course, and it was half my portfolio. But right now, I lost all the money. Some random, some shitty stock. Like it is mostly my fault, but also I have predicted this stock at the right moment. I'm gonna show you some. Uh, which one? The, this this stock. I predicted this rising, this sharp rise, and I went all in at these days while below averaging. My average was that, and then my broker didn't allow me to sell, and after that I couldn't be able to sell via that the big loss. So I tried to sell at this point, then it didn't and recover again, and I lost all my money. But before that, I was just investing other stocks, the like 20, more than 20 stocks. I invested, some of them went down, some uh, go, but the total in 3 years, it would have been also, it have been more than 3x as the dollar rise. In Turkey, also dollar is rising, and like it should be very good investment. I believe I feel blame from the floor to it. Anyways, I might explain later in other videos, but this is just a random, like uh, after that loss, it was kind of traumatized for me. I was shocked for a while, and I thought that I have in the same money loop. I was having problem with my job, with my chief engineer at the same time, and kind of thinking to quitting the job, going abroad. For a while, I was taking a career break, some like 5, 6 months, something like that, then they take back to sector again. But unfortunately, when I lost, it's also kind of lost my identity, like my plan, just not just only about me. I was thinking like I lost my freedom. But right now, I'm being pretty well with that. And also, I'd like to show you, like, I have been researching about mystical topics for 3 years, like 2.5 years to 3 years, and practicing to being in now and exit, like living in higher conscious levels. The consciousness, I will, I'm going to show you the third level of kings level of consciousness. This, these are the level of consciousness. Like if you go high and you are being more present, like more living with going with the flow. I mostly believe this theory. The similar theory, similar topics is valid for when I go deep into this kind of topics. All religions, like I'm Muslim, for example, Islam, also Christianity, Buddhism, or even non-religious people, like the academic research of these things, and like it's kind of when I go deep, it's mind blowing, like, very. mm, I think I'm not showing on screen. Okay. The mind blowing part is not here. Like, let me see. This is this is just a fragment, not the even a fragment. Uh, After this, like the practice of being in present mind, like living with the flow, like stoicism, or teachings, or of teachings, like the pain and suffering is different things. Like suffering comes from uh, non-existence, non-existence of the resistance of our brain to what's happening in the life right now, not being in present, especially. They are just very random. I'm talking very random right now, but it's good because I decided to do that. And then later, like being in, mm, later I've seen that the manifestation and the religion says like prayer. It's the kind of similar things. Like maybe might be the same thing even. I've seen people explaining the different kind of topics, and when you surrender the flow, surrender to God, surrender to Allah, surrender to universe, is the like I thought that these rules are like the rules of the universe. Allah, the universe. It's like a similar principle with the physical laws. For example, Newton's laws of motions, and they are the laws of, let's say, quantum physics or the frequencies or energies. Dr. Joe Dispenza like explains this in a scientific way, this topic. And I've seen the also in the old Islamic scholars like Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi. I will research and show you the. I was searching on the time travel, like the concept of time is, I believe, is different than the most of the people, like what we conceptualize, what we how can I say, what we imagine right now. Like we believe that most of the people like live like time past, present, and future. It's like a linear time, but uh, in deep, when we understand, there is not such a thing, the linear time. The time is uh, very different than that. The past, present, and future all exist together. Like they are all coexist together. The future and the past is ain't no different than each other. Like they are like a same compact phenomenon. It's hard to explain. Even my English is not as good as before. Uh, like it's like a circle. The Islamic scholar explained this way, but even I might show here to explain this part, but I'm gonna try. Uh, like when if we understand this topic, like the time is not linear, and it's like past, future, I will write past, present, future. uh, It's like it's not linear. This is not correct. And mm, they are, mm, I don't know, I can describe in the paper. They are all coexist. Like the past might be back then. Like when you, it's hard to think, even hard to think about that. But uh, of after this realization, there are something like miracle, huge things, huge awareness happening. Like I believe it's a very miracle thing. Mm, like they say, manifestation. Manifestation is something happened. For example, something happened in the future, but it's already happened. But we believe it will happen in the future. But when it's already happened, it's not staged, but there is a eternal now. We live in eternal now. Past is the part of eternal now. Present is part of the future. Is like they are. Is there is only now. We can we can only have. the present moment. It's just now, and the the there will there will be no future. There was no past. There is just now. And when we understand that deeply, like inner uh, pace, mm, like the future is already happened, but it's unmanifested. We don't see yet. We don't know yet. Like even this way, we can change our past. Like uh, there is kind of a paradoxical question. For example, uh, I was I thought about that. There is two people, and they were living the same people. Imagine there is the same people, and somebody erased his past memory. He remembered nothing. He don't remember anything. Even in the space-wise space, he goes to the future and another uh, another planet in the future don't remember anything about the past. And the other case, the everything is same. Another planet, future, but he remember his past, the memories. Like he has a child, wife, like he remembers. But for two case, the when he remember his past, uh, what he's gonna do with that in this case? Or for example, the other case, he doesn't remember anything, but he believes he had a dream and the same things happened. Like the dream and the past. Like past, the what we remember is our past is in this case, like when I was thinking about it, no different than the having a dream. The future is can be exercised in the same way. When we live in the present moment, we can manifest the future. Like not the, we believe future, but the manifestation happen in the present, and it is always instant. And the I've seen this knowledge with very different topic, very different sources, like one Islamic, one other religion, one the like academic and the manifestation, which like but I believe I somewhat uh, aware, like understood this topic, but it is very hard to conceptualize and understand. And I would love to talk about that even more. Uh, like for example, I'm gonna start a new chat. Can you find to time concept? does not exist in something here as yet. Imagine rather than something that exists but is not. Time in relation us like eternity in relation to Allah. So time is also imagined but that does not exist. So from this time, what we call time is a way of ordering events rather than a background container which they happen. Distinction of kinds of time, circularity and related. He distinguished between types of time, for example, natural time versus paranatural time. It's very close in sequence, perhaps not exactly to his words. Is quantum physics says the similar things like uh, the time, all time exists together, and uh, when we live in the present, like living in the present requires like very some a very high level of consciousness. Like we should not bring our past traumas and the futures. Like there is no consequence. There is just one moment, and we truly and strongly like aware of uh, our body, our every cell, and everything happen right now. All we think is the imagination of our brain, like illusion of our brain. Uh, Actually, I somewhat went into this topic. I will uh, all time take this. I remember something also. This is very mind-blowing. Yeah. Everything is created instantly from infinite possibilities. Like there is no destiny. There is no this kind of destiny. Like everything staged like a movie. But they are all exist, but uh, creating instantly from mm, the present moment what we are in. So the every human being has choice to choose own destiny. Like what kind of like you can choose to be rich, be healthy, like uh, bring some mystical concept, but it's also your uh, destiny. Like you need to learn and you need to do that. It's kind of like you can. It doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. We can do whatever we want. We need to know that, and we need to feel. We need to be in the present. It's not so easy, but if you do that, you can manipulate. You can create your own reality, not kind of like you are creating, but it's like if you do math, choose the problem, calculate the details of everything. For example, the free fall motion. If you calculate the distance and the air resistance, something like that, you can estimate the time what will go down, this stone go down. It's something like that. But if you don't know that, or you cannot be, it's not guaranteed that you will learn and you will do it as a perfect manner. Okay, it's going very being fast. Thank you for listening, and maybe next time I will do more research and more prepared. But right now, this.